You've been seeing us a lot lately. In your school emails, at your free lunch sites, in your local newspapers, and even before the pandemic, in the halls of your state capitol, visiting your classrooms with politicians, the list goes on. But I bet you want to know more about what we do and who we are.
Today we face a situation where over 10% of New Jersey's student population, roughly 150,000 children, are educated in non-public schools. Unjustifiably, these children, their families, and their schools receive less than 1% of our state's educational budget.
Since 2013, Teach Coalition has delivered close to $1 billion in government funding to Jewish schools in states such as New York, New Jersey, Florida, Pennsylvania, California, and Maryland. Our Teach state teams fight for government funding for historic programs, including record funding for school security.
Today is an historic day. New Jersey is committing $150 per child in every parochial school throughout the state. That's 150,000 children who will benefit from this allocation.
First of its kind STEM funding, funding for nursing aid, funding for tax credits, funding for remedial services, important funding that our K through 12 students need in our states. And these states represent 90% of the Jewish day school world in America. When the pandemic started, we took everything we learned and put it to work to help our schools and families receive the services and funds necessary to meet the challenges of the pandemic.
So welcome, my name is Leslie Ostrin. Thank you so much for joining us. We're going to jump right in with the first question. What are the greatest challenges your school has faced because of the COVID-19 pandemic? Rabbi Krause, would you like to be the first to address that?
Sure. I guess the question is, how much time do you have?
It would have been almost impossible for us to function without their contacts and their lines of communication.
We are working around the clock, fighting for kosher meals.
Here's our great CBS crew, putting the lunches together for all children who need.
For access to technology, and are providing guidance to schools to navigate the many forms and relief funding that has been out there on a state and federal level.
There's an old saying that if you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem.
There's still so much more to do.
The one thing that this pandemic reinforced for us is that schools of tomorrow are going to look really different from schools of yesterday and today for so many reasons. We count on Teach Coalition so often, and we will continue to do so as we move into the future.
Ensuring that every student has the skills they need to pursue their dreams also means ensuring that they have the tools they need for a world-class education. I commend Teach NJ for preventing us in public office from losing sight of that fact.
There is much more work to be done to support our children in school. And to do that, we need you to vote in every election, to build deeper connections with elected officials, to donate your time. You don't have to do everything, but everyone can do something.